Right? Hello. Hello. This is where you wildly applaud for no good reason whatsoever. Yes, thank you so much. My name is Michael Burns. This is, of course, the Mopco Improv Theater. You are an incredibly beautiful and intelligent audience, and we're delighted that you're here. Tonight is real life. I'm going to be interviewing a few of you, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll know in a few minutes. Anybody never been to an improv show of any kind before? Oh, a number of you. Okay, so highly, highly technical explanation. We make stuff up. There it is. That should cover it. And in the case of real life, we make stuff up based on a conversation with some of you. And I'm really looking forward to that. Before we begin, however, I need to bring the actors out, and they need a moment to warm up. So let's do that applause thing one more time and bring on the Muppets. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So by virtue of the fact that they have stepped up onto the stage platform, they have been granted their Juris Doctor. They are now attorneys, which is a mixed blessing. And what we need as a suggestion from one of you is a non-controversial thing to be debated in court.
Cats.
Cats. Perfect. Whoever is moved by. Yeah.
Worst musical of all time. Not even just the movie with the freakish characters. I mean, just the idea. Why did they take those really great, charming poems and turn it into a furry freak show? I want to know.
Objection.
Yes.
He's a furry freak show.
I'll allow that, yes.
My website is not up for debate.
While we're on the topic of cats, we really need to consider why everybody's making musicals into movies. Is that the point of a musical?
Yeah.
No, you go to the theater because...
because my autobiography
Overruled.
The point of going to see a musical is to go to the theater. I know prices are a little steep.
Yes.
The point of going to see a musical is to feel something.
Sustained.
And you can feel something anywhere. Whether it's in your heart.
Objection.
Yes.
I feel something right now.
Sustained.
I feel something right now. He's not wrong. You can feel something everywhere. Ouch. That, I felt that. So,
objection.
Yeah,
Yes.
Please don't hurt yourself in front of the audience.
Sustained.
You don't pinch yourself like that. That's not.
Objection?
Yes.
I have a bug bite on my foot and I kind of want to scratch it.
Sustained.
Alright. I just don't want to look weird when I like lean down, so. Thanks.
objection.
Yes.
That totally looks weird.
Sustained.
Yeah, what are people just like itching things in public now? I mean, do we have no
Objection.
decorum?
I object. It's scratching things. Itching is the sensation you feel.
Thank you. Sustained.
That makes me mad. It's like when people say, "Oh, I got electrocuted." It's like, "No, you didn't. You're not dead."
Irregardless of that, I think.
Yeah, overruled. Irregardless. No.
Yeah. So you know. Also, like, yeah, irregardless is like irrigation. It's like, which sounds like irritation, which is why water makes me mad.
Objection.
Yes.
Irritation.
Sustained.
Can we get back on
30
track?
seconds.
We were talking about
30
cats,
seconds.
the musical.
Objection.
Yes.
I am so sick of cats right now.
Sustained.
We talked about it way too much. Can we please change the subject? I feel like we can talk about
Objection!
Yeah.
I already changed the subject.
Sustained.
Let's talk about dogs. We all love dogs. I mean, fluffy,
15
they're
seconds.
sweet,
Objection.
they're loyal.
Yes.
Eggs.
Sustained.
Let's talk about eggs now. Someone please get me out. I don't want.
Objection!
Yeah.
You look like you could use some assistance not talking about eggs.
Sustained.
Sometimes you don't want to talk about eggs, and that's fine too, because the world...
Objection.
Yes.
I'm the chicken and I'm really
Sustained.
upset at the egg right now because
5
I
seconds.
came first, okay? I was the one to come first, not the stupid egg.
Emily
I laid
wins.
the egg.
Thank you, actors. That's wonderful. You can go over to Actorland. And I am really excited. Tonight, we have 3 interviewees, and I know nothing about any of them, which makes it a really exciting evening. And the first one is, please give a warm downtown Schenectady, New York welcome to David Hayes. Come on up, thank you so much for joining us. My pleasure. Really, this is great. So have a seat, and I know nothing. Sometimes when we've done this format, I sort of sit with somebody for a few moments and get to know a little bit about them. Tonight I said, nah, ignorance is bliss. Let's go with it.
Sounds good.
All right. So what's up with you, David?
Not much. Here with my wife.
Yeah? Are you local?
Yeah, in Albany.
Albany. Good. I guess that's local.
Yeah.
Actually, have you noticed the capital region is very balkanized? Have you?
Yes.
Yeah. I get from people all the time, oh, no, I don't go there. I'm from Troy. You're 15 minutes away. What are you talking about? Yeah. So if you were going to define yourself like, in a simple couple of sentences so that we all get a feeling for who David Hayes is, what would you say?
Recent empty nester, father, husband.
Yeah, and that's important, recent empty nester. What's that like for you?
Mostly very good. We've
Yeah.
been really enjoying it for the most part.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Got a little more space, a little more time?
A little more space, a little more time together. Yeah, it's been great.
Oh, that's
For the most
wonderful.
part, yeah.
Together
Yeah.
with,
My wife.
and that's Debbie?
We'll stay over here.
Wow, okay, learn something about David.
No.
Here we go.
I'm defending her.
Oh, that's cool. No, I just was curious about the name, that's all. I'm not, really, respect your boundaries. Absolutely. So, people always go to the job thing, and that's sort of, I don't know.
We have an inconsequential job doing inconsequential things.
Wow, that's a great answer. Now I'm really curious.
No, I'll leave it there. I'll leave
Okay,
it there.
cool. All right, so let's not go there because you said it. It's
Yeah.
inconsequential. You are not your job.
Correct.
Great. Are you your thoughts?
I hope not. Some days.
Why do you say that? Like, do you have thoughts that you would not want to be?
Yeah.
I know I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So when you were, did you grow up around here?
No, I'm from south of Rochester.
South of Rochester.
Yep.
Okay. I know the state fairly well.
A town called Nunday. It's about 50 miles south of Rochester, outside Geneseo.
Nunday.
Nunday.
I thought I knew the state fairly
Yeah,
well.
see?
It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Nunday.
Nunday and no people.
It's kind of a dull sort of town.
Yes.
Just another nun day. Another day at work. I stamp the pages. You burn the pages. I stamp the pages. You burn the pages.
I'm the fire that burns the pages.
Stamp the pages. You burn the pages.
I burn the pages.
You ever wonder why we do this?
It's inconsequential.
Okay.
All right. There you go. Kind of does it.
Yeah. It's not exact, but it was close enough to give an idea. Yeah, we get the overall feel.
That's good. So you were a kid in Nunday, New York.
I was.
When I say you were a kid, what comes to mind? What's the first thing that fills your head?
Bikes.
Bikes. Tell me about it.
We ride bikes all over.
Did you have the kind of off-road thing going on with the bikes?
No, we had whatever you could put together or.
Well, that's sort of what I mean. I mean, like in my case, there were wooded areas that we would make into bike.
Do you want a funny bike story?
Yeah.
I can remember being a kid and finding a bike in November in the basement of my house, hidden behind the couch, only to have Christmas morning come around and not have a damn bike. My mom was holding it for one of her friends.
Oh, I don't know what you're going to do, but could somebody just deal
That's
with
a
that?
crushing story.
I don't know the response to that.
Emily, come quickly! The mystery bike is back!
Oh my god!
One night it's there, the next night it's not, the next night it's back. Oh, the mystery bike! Do we touch it?
We do.
I don't know what to do with it, honestly. I'm a little terrified of
Should we
it.
tell someone?
I feel like we should.
No. We ride it together.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
We'll make it work.
Very light.
I want to see you both ride that thing.
We'll make it work.
We'll make it work. This isn't tandem. I can climb up in the basket and then you on the seat.
All right.
Okay.
Sit in the basket.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Are we good? Where are we gonna ride it to?
I don't know. We probably should have gone outside the house first,
It's okay.
but
It's magic. Maybe it'll take us somewhere.
maybe.
Are you okay in the basket? It's a very small basket.
Yeah. But I feel like I'm good at balancing. I'm a good balancer.
Is that the magical bike? Oh, you gotta let me hop on, please. Just here.
Oh my.
Debbie.
All right.
All right, I gotta adjust my balance.
There's a bike and then it's not a bike!
It's back,
It's back.
like we told you.
How are you doing? It's like every time I look away! Bike? No bike. Bike? No bike!
I think that part might be because you're looking away.
Oh! And scene. Thank you. Thank you. There's usually a simple explanation for
That's
this.
very good.
But now their bike, it came back, but your bike didn't come back.
My bike did not come back. I had to see another young boy riding that bike around town.
Man, how
Which
old-
should have been my bike.
How old were you?
Like 8.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
That's just awful.
I just recently told her about it. I finally screwed up the courage to tell her.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed that I never.
I can understand that. That can really just.
She didn't even remember it, which
So-
hurt even more.
Yeah. She didn't remember it?
No, not at all.
Brazen hussy. I'm sorry, that's your mother I'm talking about. That was not nice. That was not nice. I'm so sorry I said that.
No, it was great.
So, David, you grew up presumably in a family
Yes.
of whatever number of people.
Yep, more than one.
More than one, yeah. And did you have dinner together?
Yes. Yep.
I wonder if you would be interested, when I say dinner with the family growing up, what age jumps to mind?
10 and above. That way I have both
10.
my sisters.
Say 10?
Yeah.
Okay. What we're going to do is try to create or recreate for you with your assistance. Don't tell us anything more. I'll ask you some specific questions here. Dinner with the family when you were 10. Can we get the cast on? You're going to cast this. So who would have been there? First of all, we want you to cast you, David, at 10.
All right, this is David.
Okay,
10.
good. David at 10. That's Tom. Great. And who else would have been there?
My mother, Susan.
Great. Emily is Susan. Good.
My stepfather, Thomas.
All right. That's Walt. Thomas.
My sister, Katrina.
Katrina.
And my very infant, if I'm 10, sister, Jessica.
Jessica. So Chrisana is
And
Katrina.
then this could be my father, Michael. My father and my stepfather and my mother all got
around
along.
the
All
same
got
table.
along.
They got along well.
They did get along
Okay,
well.
don't even tell me anymore. Because
Exactly.
here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is try to recreate dinner with the family, including both fathers. When somebody makes an offer, improv parlance, when they do something, if it strikes you as correct, this is the way it was, say ding, nice and loud and clear. If it's wrong, and you can be as much of a stalwart, as stern as you want, strict as you want. Give us the universal buzzer of disapproval. Can you
Very
just
good.
rehearse that? That's it, beautiful.
Perfect.
And the ding?
Ding.
You've got it. Okay, so you guys want to, there probably aren't enough chairs, but you are improvisers, you'll make do. And as soon as they get something set there, we'll find out how, and even, who enters and so forth. It's all up to you, all right? Okay, so, could we get a quick review so you don't forget, and neither do I?
I'm Dave.
Dave, 10 years old,
I'm Susan, the mother.
right?
Yes.
I'm stepdad.
Right?
Is it Katrina?
Yes.
And how old was Katrina when you were 10?
5.
5. And
Jessica is
Very infant.
Yeah, very
Infant
infant.
Jessica.
Gaga goo.
Michael, your father.
Correct.
Okay.
Your, okay, biological
Yes.
father, Michael. Great. All right, let's see how it goes. You,
All right.
you judge.
Mom, I'm hungry.
Ding or a buzz?
That's definitely a ding.
Ding.
Mom!
Ding.
Ding.
Yeah.
Sorry, sweetie. I was just taking my fourth nap.
Is that right?
Bzz, or
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Whatever buzz you want to make. It's your buzz.
Oh, of course I am ready to eat dinner.
Somewhere between those two.
All right, I got it.
There we go.
There it is. Ding.
Ding, ding.
Okay, great.
Oh, what are we having?
Your favorite ham.
Is that right?
Ding.
Really?
That's close.
Yay! I love ham.
Ding.
Ding.
Go away.
Yes?
Ding.
Yeah.
Ding. Ding. Ding.
You need to be nicer to your sister.
Why?
Yes?
Ding.
Ding.
All
They're on a
wrong.
roll.
Because I made this dinner for the whole family, my ex-husband included, and we're gonna sit down as a family.
Is that right?
Ding. Yeah.
Ding.
I wanna sit there.
No, this is my seat, Mom.
Yes, no?
Ding.
Okay. Try to do one offer at a time, actors.
How about you get up and let your sister sit there?
Yes, no?
Eh.
Yeah.
He's fine where he is. You can sit right here.
Ding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ding. I hope my sister doesn't see this.
Out of my control.
I would like you to sit down first. I'll get the rest of the family.
Is that right?
Ding.
Yeah. Good. I know this job.
Everyone, dinner's ready.
Oh, I'm hungry after a day of very consequential work.
Yes, ding, no buzz.
Ding.
Ding!
Sure. Yeah.
Consequential. And what about the little slap fest that's going on between these two? Is that?
No, there was
No,
the Cold War going on.
Cold War. Is that better?
Yes.
Ding.
I tried to tell them to get along. They just don't.
Ding. Yeah. Oh, here comes.
Hit the bike
Here
again.
comes the baby.
Oh, all by herself.
Is that right? Yes.
Wow.
Is that, yeah, apparently that's a ding. I would say that's a ding.
I guess.
Yes.
Yes, sweetie.
Ding.
Why do we have to have ham?
I love ham.
Yeah, ding.
Ding.
You just said 2 seconds ago that you loved ham.
I don't love ham!
Is that right?
Yes, that is
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
There are children starving in this Cuyuna.
Yeah, I'm not riled about ham either.
Ding. Would he knock?
Mom!
No. Would,
Hello.
better?
The door was open, so I just came in.
Ding.
Well, we're delighted to have you.
Is that
Well, you came in, so you might as well
Ding.
sit down.
I brought a casserole with me. I did not bring anything.
Ding.
Well, sit down in our non-existent chair. Make yourself comfortable.
Can I have a hamburger?
Ding.
I just made ham.
Ding.
Well, if you're getting a burger, can I get one of those too, honey?
I'm not-
Ding.
Wait, what are we having with the ham?
Ding.
It's
The
just
baby's.
ham.
I'm worried about the baby, David. Is that accurate?
That is not accurate. My mom was
baby.
very good with
no,
the baby.
baby. You have to find a different strategy.
Mom, where's my hamburger?
Ding, buzz.
Ding.
Ding.
I'll get that for you right away.
Eh.
You're gonna eat what I cook you.
Ding.
And that we'll let it go there before we. All right. Nice job. Nice job. And now I feel like we know you better.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Yeah.
so. They
Yeah.
got along, but it was a.
But there was
It was
some
intense.
negotiation along the way.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. So I really love that, families are not this sort of ideal. They're real people.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
So I keep thinking of that inconsequential work. I've never had anybody say that before, and I really love it. What is consequential? What do you like?
I will say that I've reached a point where I'm appreciative of people who did consequential work and who do consequential work. I'm not one of them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And that awareness really is striking to me. What is it that you would like, not necessarily work, but there must be things that you are quite concerned with or care about, have some passion about perhaps?
Oh yeah. Oh definitely. Oh
Like,
yeah.
Give me an idea.
Well, I thought we're not going to be controversial. You can't not be passionate about important things these days. That's my opinion.
I see. So what you're addressing right now is our sort of divided society, if I'm picking up what you're putting down. Is that right?
It's not divided as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. What is it? See, I wouldn't be afraid if you're not comfortable. We'll go away from it. But I'm really interested.
Sane and insane. That's the way I look at it.
Give me a little more. Are you on the sane side or the insane side?
I think I'm on the sane side, but who knows?
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day. Yes, that's true. And the issue, of course. Yes.
And the issue.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting is there are issues you are passionate about.
Yes. Yeah.
And
definitely.
you believe you're right.
I think reasonable people would come to the same conclusion on some things. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sort of feel like Alice in Wonderland a little bit. Are you
Yeah.
on the sane side or the insane side? Which side are you on?
Well, gee, I don't know. I could either sit and have that chocolate cake,
Yeah.
or I could stick my face in that hot blast furnace.
Yeah.
Both options seem so full of stimulation. Oh, but I am trying to watch my weight.
One should never watch what they wait to watch. When they watch to wait, what they watch to wait.
I don't understand any of that. It must be profound.
Neither do I. Yeah, that's generally the rule.
I could burn calories,
Mm.
or I could eat calories. Tell me, spirit of insanity and sanity,
Yes.
how do you cope with your existence? I think it's better that I stick to inconsequential things.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that resonates.
That
with me.
resonates with me right now,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm thinking I should have stuck with inconsequential things.
Inconsequential things. It sort of reminds me of just can't we all just get along?
Yes.
Right? That famous
For sure.
phrase.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I
for
am.
the most part.
Yeah. So you don't seem to want to tackle any like specific issue or anything, and I do respect that.
I'll tackle any issue you like.
Well, yeah, I want to
Throw
know
one out.
what do you?
I have an opinion on everything. Ask my wife. See, look, she's shaking her head.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, just
I'm not free with them, but if you ask,
Right.
name an issue.
well, I'm hoping you will because I don't want to impose it on you, right? So what's on your mind today?
What's an issue on anybody's mind?
Okay, fine. We'll do it that way.
Current event.
Dead silence.
Guns. Guns aren't worth a single child.
Guns are not worth a single child. Okay. And I'm with you.
See, and I think that reasonable people can come to that conclusion.
Right. And that is one of those places where we are a divided nation. There is no question about it.
Yeah.
And we're also a very tiny minority in terms of nations and their laws about such things, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, give me another one, but you tell me.
What else is going on? God, everything's going on.
Ecology.
I keep walking around, actually, I was just talking to somebody, told my wife that I keep walking around going, I don't understand. I feel like I don't understand anymore. You walk around, the world's so crazy now.
I've been doing that all my life, but I think it's
Yeah.
just because I'm not very bright. I'm not sure.
Maybe we're both in the same boat.
But you mean it.
Unbreakable.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
Just the state that we collectively are in.
yeah.
Yeah, I do identify with that, right? I really do.
You hard to make comedy off that, I know.
It doesn't have to be. There's an interesting thing. Improv is often conceived of as comedy, but it doesn't have to be.
It was to me, yeah. When we
Yeah.
came, actually, somebody
Right.
asked me, I'm sorry, I don't know everybody's name, and I just assumed it was comedy.
Yeah, and it often is, but sometimes, we get serious.
Yeah.
Because, So I'm wondering, that feeling, I imagine the actors can identify with that. Can we just see something about that feeling of not, how do we, yeah. God, I'm thinking. You can see it, right? Yeah.
So, Doc, it wasn't easy for me to come in and start a therapy session. And I didn't know how they worked. I just sort of assumed we were going to talk about what was on my mind and what my problems were. I really didn't see that crowbar coming. And I don't understand how this helps.
Well, let me ask you, what does the crowbar mean to you?
Pain, shock, and I'll be honest, I had my phone out and I hit a 9 and a 1, and I'm still not sure if I'm going to hit the second one or not.
So, I'm hearing you talk about shock. What exactly did you find shocking?
Well, I mean, it seemed pretty straightforward that...
Oh, your tooth.
Thank you. I don't know if they can do it back.
Tag. It's my turn.
Damn.
Ah!
How did that make you feel?
It makes me feel that take your child to work day is the shittiest idea we've ever had!
All right. Maybe that bike experience was the formative experience. It's really conceivably possible, isn't it?
Yeah, it is,
Yeah. I regret this terribly, but we're almost out of time because there are a couple other interviews. But I'm wondering if there's anything now that you kind of have a handle on this experience.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we really shouldn't have you leave the stage without just bringing up that that would make this really complete for you?
No, I'm just happy I came up.
Oh, that's wonderful. That really is. I think, David, you've taught me something tonight about being right-sized in this insane world that we're living in. I mean it, really. Like, I know what my work means, and I know what my family means, and I know I have opinions, and so that's cool. It really is. I wish more people kind of felt the right size in the world. So thank you for that.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Could we give it up for this man? I learned something every time I'm here. But that was awesome. So now I am delighted to introduce our next guest. Please, once again, a warm downtown Schenectady, New York. Welcome for Evan Kamruth. Right here. Yeah. And you've got a sort of a pixelated Einstein.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've got math socks.
And you have math socks.
I knew I couldn't step up here without
You
displaying
do
the
not
socks.
believe in burying the lead. You're right there, man.
When I go to a conference, I go all in. Yeah.
So you folks are at a math conference?
Math conference.
Here
at Union.
At Union.
Yep.
Oh, that's fantastic. One of our cast is a philosophy professor at Union.
Oh, great. My brother's very much into philosophy.
Awesome. Hello, welcome. Could we give these folks a round of applause? Yes, so glad you're here. Really. So what does a math conference do?
Yeah.
That was the worst question I ever had.
I think all five of us are here because we're giving talks to each other. Basically, we've got a world full of mathematicians, and it's hard for us to express what we're doing amongst each other. except for when we can actually meet. And so the point of a conference is for all of us to come together, like-minded people. I think all 5 of us are somewhat in the same area of math, and we can talk about what we've been doing recently, new results we have, and see if we can work off of each other's new results as well.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm hesitant. Are you working on anything that I would begin to understand?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah?
I think the easiest way to describe what I'm doing is mixing processes.
Say more.
So, you would think any sort of fluids that come together, you have 2 sorts of fluids, or maybe you're throwing some Kool-Aid into a pitcher and you're going to mix the Kool-Aid in. The question becomes how long and at what force would you have to mix it for the Kool-Aid to eventually dissolve and make its way to equilibrium so that everything is working out.
To be
so,
Kool-Aid stasis.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And the calculation would be affected by the density and the hardness.
All sorts of crazy things. You've got viscosity, which incorporates the kind of the resistance to motion of the water against itself. You have these particles that are suspended in the water. Eventually they dissolve. You have the temperature of the water that's incorporated, and all sorts of randomness. And you expect between randomness and actually mixing it with the force that everything distributes. Right, that's my main questions are how much can I get something to distribute and how fast?
How fast?
Yeah.
Dad, this is all fascinating. This is all amazing, but I gotta be honest with you, I asked for strawberry flavor.
Well, son, I think you're missing the science. The science at work. Each of these.
This is honestly the coolest thing.
This is honestly the coolest thing. I just want.
But I asked for strawberry flavor.
You're getting hung up on the flavor. You're not really getting caught up in the wonder that each of these molecules has its own kinetic energy or lack of kinetic energy, and that the motion of the water that is suspending those crystals in there is also dictating at what level they are, what strata. If you can look really closely, the liquid is all right. Look, I'm on a tight budget, and I have you this weekend. Kool-Aid. It's like I'm sorry. Movies are expensive.
Yeah, we laugh at it now, but tomorrow I'll be talking about it, and that's what the classroom's gonna look like.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be excited about Kool-Aid.
About
mixing.
Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
Hey, if you can't get excited about Kool-Aid, what can you get
I
excited
want to be 100% that genuinely is the coolest thing.
Good.
Like, I can't even, honestly.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
We can talk afterwards.
Yeah. So,
Oh yeah! We got 17 flavors, and also on the back of the packet, you can see a really accurate physics model of how it works. Oh yeah!
all right.
Kool-Aid man.
Kool-Aid man. Oh. So there must have been, I can't even. There must have been a point in your growing up when you kind of knew that you were a mathematician.
Yeah, well, I entered my undergraduate school as a chemistry major, believe it or not.
Sure.
And I like to say that math seduced me.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's the word I use.
We need to see that.
I think we need something.
There's gotta be someone around here. Is it you? Hi. I love your parabolas.
Tommy, what's going on?
Oh no, English class!
Oh, Tommy,
No. He's mine.
don't you go for all that fancy mathin'. Come on back.
Wait, mathin'? English class, what's happened to you?
Don't you want to check out my decimals?
Tommy!
Is that you, history?
Tommy!
No.
We go so far back, Tommy!
History. Listen, it's just, there were some grades where I was like, yeah, you're the thing, but now I'm in the grade where it's like, maybe some other stuff. And exponents.
Tommy, come on. Come
sweet talk and the dialects and the diagramming of sentences. Multiplication.
Don't fall for his angle.
I got controversial issues from the 1700s.
Are they still controversial now, though?
It's up to you to
Kind of. Yeah.
Cosine.
History, I don't think that we can't compete with math.
We can't.
That's right.
Look how seductive he is.
Okay, thank you. It was just like that.
You know, it was almost exactly like that.
Almost exactly like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. What can you say after that? I don't. But do you remember, like, you say you were seduced by math, and I do understand that. Can you remember what sort of really happened?
So I have a twin brother, and he entered as a math major. He was already seduced, I think. And I think conversations with him just is what inspired it in me. And
Fired up the
and now
imagination.
he's the one tending towards philosophy. He's almost
Yeah.
he's going for the intersection between the two. But yeah, he's kind of the one who talked me into it, and I think.
Cool.
But I think just the more you learn, it's
Yeah.
one of these topics that you can go infinitely deep into it. No pun intended.
No. Yeah. Oh, the whole infinity thing just, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I can't.
Yeah.
Although,
Yeah.
yeah, you want to see me become incapable of speech, bring infinity into the conversation, and I do that. Do you have a way of hanging on to the concept so that it's workable for you?
You have to practice. It's not a spectator sport, right? So you just have to start working at it really hard. The way a lot of times I think people emphasize to learn math is to learn a technique, but then you have to apply the technique enough to that you've internalized it.
Sounds very much like what we do, actually.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
I think
there
everything
are
that
tenets
we're
and
passionate
principles,
about.
but then
Yeah.
you have to get them into your muscle memory.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
That's right. Yeah.
That's cool. Don't let me hold you back, Walt.
Now, I know you might not be happy about your cost of living raise, but I want to remind you that you can take any number and divide it infinitely.
Infinitely?
It's an infinite amount of money.
Wow, geez, when you put it like that.
You know, you could say this is $400, or you could say it's 4,000 pennies.
Wow.
Or 40,000. I don't know math. I just like if I had an education, I wouldn't be an upper management.
Wow. Yeah. No, I mean, when you put it like that, I don't know why I was complaining. That's an awful lot of money.
And while we're talking about infinity,
Yeah.
it might seem like you're putting in a lot of hours and unpaid overtime, but that can be expanded on.
Really?
Especially during the holiday weekends when it's hard to get staff covered.
You mean so I could work more and I could make more?
One of those things.
One of those things. Yeah. I think there are a lot of cliches culturally around mathematicians, scientists.
Oh,
et cetera.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you feel about that?
I think if maybe you're referencing cliches / stereotypes,
Yes.
you're gonna find all sorts of people no matter where you look for them, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have my own idiosyncrasies and get to meet me and know me, and you would probably notice some things that align with stereotypes and some things that don't. And if you look hard enough, you'll find the stereotypical mathematician. And,
Right.
but otherwise, we have 4 great mathematicians in the audience that
Yeah.
I think are fantastic people.
And they are clearly very different human beings.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Is there a commonality that, like, is it possible to say all mathematicians?
Yeah, I think I can finish that. All mathematicians like math.
Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. I can buy that. Is there anything other than math that you like?
Yeah.
See, there's a stereotype.
Of course, yeah.
Right? I
So-
just addressed the stereotype. You couldn't possibly like anything other than math. You're a mathematician.
I love my wife very much.
Uh-huh.
I love my brother very much. I love living with my wife, my brother, my cat. I like baking. I like cooking, hiking, gardening, beer. I mean,
Yeah.
I got a nice beer here, and
Good.
I'm brewing some beer and meat in my basement right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Uh,
A lot of these tiny hobbies. Yeah.
so you are describing a pretty well-rounded individual.
I mean, if you say so. I consider myself to be happy.
Yeah, that's worth a round of applause. Happy people don't happen enough, in my humble opinion. Is there a secret to being a happy person?
I wish
Feel free
I
to
wish
tell
I
me to
knew
just-
that. That's the job for the philosophers.
Chrisana will talk after
I
the-
went into the wrong profession for that.
Yeah. Well, I wondered, because if you are happy, maybe you know something that, right?
I might.
I mean, this is
I would hate to claim something and be wrong.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I have two major happy places. This is one of them, right here.
Yeah.
And I also have a garage wood shop that I'm very
Perfect.
happy in. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and they're different, but
Yeah.
they're both, yeah.
Mhm.
But that's me. And I wish I were better at math, because then I wouldn't have so much scrap wood.
Well, I'll jump in right now, and I'll say when I'm teaching math, I like to tell my students math is a lot like woodworking.
Say more about
when
that.
When we're given a problem, it's just like maybe you were given a problem. Somebody asked you to build a chair.
Yeah.
Now you can walk into your wood shop. You can see all sorts of different kinds of wood. And you can see all sorts of tools, and some tools are going to be much more effective at building a chair than others. And that's what we as mathematicians gain. Our job is to learn the tools which are going to be effective for us to solve a problem when it's presented to us.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's, I read someplace calculus came out of problems presented by artillery. Is that right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Differential equations model,
Yeah.
projectile motion very well.
Yeah. So that's such a practical take on the whole thing. It kind of makes it more accessible right there. So when you're not at a conference at Union, where are you and what?
I'm at Iowa State University right now.
Iowa State?
Yep.
Oh.
I'm defending my thesis in 2 weeks.
And you're so relaxed.
Well,
Apparently.
we had to. I have to send it to some professors for them to review in a couple of days. But because of that, I've already finished it. I knew the conference was going to happen. I was like, I better get this done.
Wait a
before
minute.
the
You
conference.
got your master's thesis done early?
My PhD thesis. Actually.
PhD? Yeah.
I got it barely early. Don't clap for me. I had originally planned on defending in April, so I don't think we can necessarily. I got to say. I got
Yeah,
it done
but I mean,
early.
the world is full of
I postponed it a couple
folks
months.
who were like ABD for 20 years, right?
I suppose, yeah.
So,
No.
yeah.
Okay, so I know I haven't taken your class yet, right? But I kind of just finished my thesis already.
Oh, so
Yeah.
differential equations, you kind of just already.
Yeah, I
need the class.
No, I did it
Right,
beforehand.
right.
I'm not, well, okay, I'll be enrolled in the fall, so I'm not, I have to but I thought middle school's the time to get it done.
I can't wait to read this 300, I'm sure, well-researched thesis.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
thanks. So, I passed, right? That's,
Why do you need to read it?
okay. Well, I have some time if you have.
You want me to read it right now?
Yeah, well, I want to get it done because I'm trying to go, like, I have my first job application later this afternoon.
You have a job application?
Yeah, well, or like my interview, yeah.
Where are you interviewing at?
Where do you work?
Iowa State.
Iowa State.
You already have an interview, but you haven't, but
Yeah, I just figured, like, if I get it done early, I can succeed early. You know what I mean? I really want a position like yours, and I think I'm ready for it.
yeah, all my students do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Are you concerned? I always have this image in my head. People talk about defending their thesis, their dissertation, of like this little row of gnomes.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, is that what I mean? What when you imagine the experience, you're
That's
shaking your head.
that's not what's gonna happen.
No.
We have exams that happen in the first. It's a 5-year program on average for a PhD without a master's, and if you have a master's already, maybe 4 years, 4 to 5 for a master's and 5 to 6 for a PhD is normal, I think. And we have some exams during the first 2 years that if anybody is gonna be mean and try to kick you out, it's during those exams.
So they cull the herd, and once you survive
they don't want to
that-
waste 5 years on you before
that
before
makes a
kicking
lot of
you
sense,
out. They'd
actually.
rather wait 1 to 2 and kick you out if you're not going to make
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, are you here for the thesis defense?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to be defending, or you're going to sit with us and judge it?
I was gonna do the judging.
Okay, great.
So,
what are your qualifications?
I judge.
Oh, okay. We had some more people coming. I don't know where they are.
They should be here any moment, but if they're not here, then I judge real bad, so.
Okay. Oh, hi. Are you here to sit in judgment?
Could I?
Please.
Just walking by.
No, it's great. It's great.
Oh, thank you. I was actually, I was gonna ask you like where the parking lot was.
That's great. No,
I lost my car.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest, like, we were supposed to start working on this a couple of weeks ago, but, you know, we have a lot of papers coming in, and we're going to be doing some interviews later, so we need to really get a move on. But I was looking for a panel of at least 3 people on my panel. I see somebody walking by. Excuse me, miss. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hi, so we have like a little situation we could use your help with.
Uh-huh.
We have some individuals coming to defend their theses for PhD candidacy. Would you mind sitting in with us to kind of like, you know, tell them what you think?
You want me to say what I think about the theses?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, great, we're good.
All right.
So the candidate should be here any second.
Okay. Do we know what it's on or about?
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
How
I'm just here to judge.
Oh, you're here to judge too?
Yeah.
Wonderful. You can stand back here with me.
Sure.
And just look really mean and intimidating.
Yeah. Well, I heard you were looking for someone to present their thesis. I can do it too. Like, if you need someone to do that.
Oh,
I think she's found
were
a
you my
character
3 o'clock applicant?
Well, no. I was signed up to be here, but I just heard you're short on people. The person hasn't shown up yet, so I figured I could just present it for them.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like a group decision.
I judge yes.
Okay, we have one judge that says yes.
Yes.
I mean, I guess, I don't know. I mean, I got a lot of work to do, so whatever speeds us up.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to judge.
Okay. And don't forget, each of you gets your $25 gift card at the end of this event.
How consequential is this for the people we're judging?
Oh, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, get out of here! I can't let that stand. It is consequential.
It's consequential.
Is there actually a chance that you will like be told, nope, sorry?
I think the chance is incredibly small.
Incredibly small.
I would
Yeah.
put it at less than 1%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where do you see yourself after the 99% is what happens?
I've already got a job at Colorado State University.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Great.
Yep.
So, yeah, you're launching
Yeah, I think
in effect,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Does it feel like launching, or does it just feel like you're just continuing?
It's a continuation. I think that during the graduate career, you enter feeling a lot like a student. You leave feeling a lot like a faculty, and
Yeah.
it's a transition.
Is it possible to say what is most valuable, not monetarily, but what is most valuable about the whole experience for you?
The graduate experience?
Yeah.
There's a lot of times in life where you put a lot of work in and nobody is there to see the effects. And thankfully in graduate school, eventually somebody will recognize you for your efforts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. So if you put that work in and nobody sees the effects, does anyone hear the tree fall? Is it, we don't, yeah, I'm sort of
Another
serious,
question for
right?
philosophy.
Yeah. Well, isn't philosophy related to
It sure is. It sure
Yeah.
is. You got to ask my brother about all of that.
Oh, okay. That's his more.
He's
his
very
specialty.
interested. Yeah. Yeah. He actually he was in an improv troupe in high school as well, so he would have been great here.
Yeah, improvisers often become mathematicians. It happens all the time. Yeah. So you're going to be teaching presumably undergraduates
Yeah, I'm teaching them right now actually.
remote.
I guess on Monday when I go back, I'll be teaching them again.
Oh,
I
cool.
taught them last week until I came here on Friday, and
And what class are you?
calculus too.
Calculus too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember trying pre-calc. Yep. Just like concepts flying over my. Once again, the concepts.
Well,
were
I would
so-
like to say that's not your fault. It's probably your instructor's fault.
The instructor was a bit of a yeah.
Yeah.
He'd like to read off a pre-written whiteboard in a monotone.
Yeah.
Which
So
is not-
unfortunately,
yeah.
those people exist too.
Boy, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a philosophy of teaching? See, philosophy.
Actually getting this job at, any job that you get in academia, you have to write one. So I certainly do have a philosophy.
do?
But it would take me a little while to get through.
Well, is
Do
there?
you want some points?
Yeah.
Ah,
I really
okay.
would.
So some important points. My favorite inequality in all of mathematics. You ready for this?
Yes.
An inequality. Health is greater than math.
Health is greater than math.
Yep. You need to take care of yourself before you can do good math.
Love it.
And that bleeds into my teaching philosophy as well. So I want to make sure that the students have all of their needs taken care of before they try to accomplish math. And once they try to accomplish math, I want to make sure that all they're trying to accomplish is the problem that I've set up for them. I don't want them to have to worry about, maybe the homework system hasn't been set up very well, or the book is hard to read, or something like that. So I want
Yeah.
to be there to be
Yeah.
accessible, to make sure that the only problems they have to tackle are the problems I've given them.
Love it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, it's a little bit passé now, but I still think it's useful, Maslow's hierarchy of
Exactly,
needs, right? So,
exactly.
yeah. So you really are saying, if you are going to transcend, you've got to get the
Yes,
basic
I would
blocks.
like to see you succeed. I want you to succeed in life, not necessarily just in math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you going to feed them?
We do have a policy in our department. If anybody needs assistance of any kind,
Oh, that's
we're
great.
there to help.
It really is. I made light of that, but that's tremendous.
Yep.
It really is. Do you think you're going to teach for life?
I would love to be in academia for life. Exactly.
Aha. Academic.
I do want to.
However-
I do want to teach.
Okay.
I enjoy research very much as well.
Yeah, that's what
so
I wondered.
I would love to do both for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I love to hear that, because what I'm hearing when you speak is that you're probably a really good teacher, and I know.
I would hope so. I have
yeah,
no
I
idea,
mean it. I'm not just.
Hey, that's not for me to decide. That's
Well,
for
no,
the students
but-
to decide.
I've suffered through some not so good teachers, and I know the symptoms. But I have a little chip on my shoulder when it comes to academia, actually, and one of the reasons for that is that some of the great teachers get all into the research, and students never get to see them.
It's unfortunate, yes.
Yeah, it really
and,
is.
And speaking of infinities, unfortunately, we're given a finite amount of time on this world.
Truth.
And so we owe it to ourselves to spend the time doing what we love.
Yeah.
And if that's research for good teachers, then they owe it to themselves to do what they love.
This guy is holistic as hell, isn't he? I don't know what you're going to do, folks. We have that time thing happening again, but the holistically balanced math teacher and students, can you just create something? Maybe, is it possible a group piece, maybe something, I know we don't have a accompanist tonight, but maybe something with a little musical feeling to it? Is that possible? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Math. Math.
A crystal in suspension with one another. Each of us. A crystal in suspension with sisters and brothers. Each of us is a crystal in suspension with each other. Each of us is a crystal, each sister.
You must take care of yourself before you take care of the map. You must take care of yourself and then you take care of the map. When you take care of the map, but first you take care of yourself, then you take care of both. Come on.
In suspension,
Yeah.
crystals
There.
in suspension,
There.
crystals
There.
in suspension.
Yeah. If you really like to teach, then you really should teach. If you like to do research, well, good luck, just kidding. If you like to teach, then you really should teach. If you like to do research, then that's what you should do.
Crystals in suspension,
Yeah.
crystals in suspension.
Find your big finish, guys.
Then you should teach. If you really want to do
There it is. All right. Well, we got to go to intermission. Evan, I thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
I
you
really,
very
I
much.
wish we had both of you guys. I really wish we had a lot more time because it's, I feel like we just scratched the surface. That's great. So we are we're going to take like 10-minute intermission, and we don't sell Kool-Aid. I'm sorry.
You didn't
Sorry.
drink the Kool-Aid.
No, I didn't drink the Kool-Aid. It's such a shame that phrase. When you said Kool-Aid, that's the first time. It's awful. It really
I
is.
figured that was a classic.
Yeah.
I could have gone with the weather case instead of the weather prediction. and things like
Yeah,
that. It's
that's
also
the
actually
mixture
very-
of
Yep,
fruits.
yeah, that's the way we related. So
Right. Well,
maybe
anyway,
I should have chose that.
well, next time you do this show, you can do the weather thing. Yeah, I'm gonna get some house lights and some music, and we'll be back in 10 or 12 minutes or so. Woo! This late time, absolutely. And give it up for these guys one more time, would you please? So, you might be watching what we do and thinking to yourself, I can do that, it's no big deal. You can. You can. In fact, you do. You improvise every day of your life. Unless, of course, you're one of those rare people that wakes up with a script next to your bed, and you but probably not. It just so happens, teach classes, and we are delighted to have people come in and get some pointers on the whole improv thing. Monday nights in June, we're doing improv workout night. Where essentially I'll take a look at who comes and figure out what would be good improv muscles, if you will, to work on and kind of design a class on the fly, whatever games or so forth. It's a great way to be introduced to this medium, and you want to try it. If you want to learn more about this place, go to mopco.org. Please don't go to mopco.com, please. It's a bad place. It's just terrible. They just want too much money for it. It's a perfectly reasonable place, I'm sure. It's just a URL. I'm babbling, aren't I? Okay, I'll stop that. So our third and final guest, I didn't write your name down.
L'Oreal.
Yeah, I knew that. Please welcome L'Oreal.
How's it going?
Good, and I've seen you here a number of times.
Yes. Oh, those lights are blinding, huh?
Oh, just don't look up at them and you'll be
Okay.
fine, right?
Yeah.
Because some of us live for the light.
Kidding, not me.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to weird you out. That was just the wrong thing to do. Put the guest at ease. Sure. Yeah. So you're a buddy of Tom's, right?
I am.
Cool. How did that happen? I didn't
Sadly,
mean it to sound
about 30 years ago, maybe, we met.
Really?
Yeah. Junior high-ish.
Junior high.
We were really cool. We were in a business club together. We were popular.
You just said.
Yeah.
I hope that we got a close-up of your face when you said we were in a business club. A lot
Business
went
Leaders
on
of
here.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I know, right? Because
Yeah.
I've done a couple of things for Tom and his
Yeah.
current group. So it obviously did a lot for you and Tom. This
Yeah,
group.
look where we are now.
Hey, let's not denigrate where you are now. You know, I'm here. I think I'm okay.
Okay, I mean, other than that.
I'm okay, you're okay, all right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, where are you now?
Like physically right now?
No, I know that.
Okay. I live in Colony
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with my 8-year-old daughter.
Cool.
Yeah.
And how's that?
Well, she brought a stray cat into my house last week because she said it looked hungry. So it scratched her all over the place. So that was just last weekend, just like a
Cue
little
the
small.
Ted Nugent song, right? Cat scratch.
It was, yeah, it's.
There's something about you that makes me want to throw out all propriety and just riff.
Oh, do it. I can do it.
So what happened to the cat?
We got it outside. She was covered in Pokemon Band-Aids and everything was fine.
Very little in this world that a Pokemon Band-Aid
Yeah,
can't.
it helps. It helps
Yeah.
emotionally, really.
She's probably a little old for the needing the Band-Aid for nothing.
Oh no, that's what 75% of the Band-Aids were for, was nothing.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Anyone here?
Well, there was blood dripping down her arm, so she needed Band-Aids wherever there was wet blood. So yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have Evan there to explain the
fluid flow?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like
blood
the
everywhere.
different, saline content or lack thereof on the surface of the skin, and I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm not a doctor. I would hate to give medical advice.
That's probably a good thing. Yeah. So I have I have to ask sometimes, like, oh, go ahead. Yeah, I won't ask at all.
Sweetie. Sweetie. I know, I understand. Okay? So don't worry. It's coming from a source, okay?
The source is the cat.
The cat.
The cat.
Help me understand what cat you're talking
cat. The cat.
about. The cat.
Yeah,
The cat
is my new pet.
The cat is your new pet.
Yeah, it's Mrs. Annie. I named after you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, sweetie. Okay, all right. Well, let's wash it off, all right? Okay. No. It's
Yeah, that's
Yep,
good.
uh-huh.
I haven't turned it on yet, sweetie.
Still accurate.
Right, yep.
All right, it's okay. So here, listen.
Yeah.
As it's running.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
want you to tell me
Yeah.
where you got the cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
outside.
Outside. So outside is a big place.
Yeah.
So I think. Here,
I need a Band-Aid.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
No, not that Band-Aid.
What?
No. I want the strawberry shortcake.
Okay, I understand. That's fine. You are more than entitled to get the Band-Aid of your choice.
No, that's not strawberry shortcake.
It's point to me the strawberry shortcake Band-Aid that you were talking about. Okay.
There's no strawberry shortcake.
Okay.
Go to the strawberry shortcake.
So this is really interesting because I just bought a packet of them.
I put
Did
a cat.
you put them on the cat? They are on the cat.
Yeah.
So how do you expect me to get a strawberry shortcake Band-Aid when it's covered in the cat that's not even yours?
Go to the store.
Go to the store.
Buy
You have blood running down your arm, sweetie. You want me to go to...
Yep.
Oh, goodness gracious.
All right. I think that
That was
was.
actually pretty accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, my kids are adults, but you know,
Yeah, that was pretty
I
good.
remember 8-year-olds. That's it.
Yeah.
So, what else in your life is interesting other than that you live with this small person who brings home cats?
I have
That
a
was a
super
terrible question,
fun
too.
family.
Yeah.
Can I request a scene?
Yeah, sure you can.
Oh my gosh, I would like Tom to be my mother, and then nothing else matters. Except that, I have a sister who's 2 years older than me. I will tell you, so my mom and my sister were math teachers. Now they're instructional coaches. Well, my mom's retired. So she's 2 years older than me with 2 kids, and she's a crazy cat lady. And then my dad, my parents are still married, so it would be okay.
Take it
I'd
away,
love
guys.
for Tom to be my
plenty
mother.
and that's a lot of data, but they're
That's-
professional improvisers.
Yeah,
so,
that's so.
yeah.
L'Oreal, come out here right now. L'Oreal,
Yes.
what is this?
Oh.
I'm waiting.
Me too.
We cannot have the kitchen look like this. No, it's been too long. We need to do something about this.
Okay.
The cabinets,
What did you have in mind?
I think we're gonna redo everything. Absolutely everything.
Okay.
We can't have this.
Okay. So, what would you like me to do?
I think we need brand new countertops, cabinets, a new fridge, and some overflow thing that costs a few $1,000s. You don't mind if we do that, do you, sweetie?
Well, it's not coming out of my wallet.
No, of course not. I'll take care of it. You know, me and your father, we'll take care of it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, great.
All right.
Let's do that. Do you have
L'Oreal, you're late for business club. I'm Tom, your friend Tom. You're late for business club. I don't know why I introduced myself. You already know who I
Oh,
am.
wait a second. Sweetheart, is that your friend Tom? Oh, come in, Tom. Over here, how are you? Oh,
Doing great.
oh, is everything okay?
I'm fine, L'Oreal's mom.
I'm so glad to hear that. You're such a nice young man. Let me pay your rent for 6 months.
I would love that.
That's
Thank you.
wonderful. We're going
Really?
shopping at BJ's.
Oh, I love BJ's.
Do you need like $600 worth of groceries? L'Oreal, stop. I'm talking to Tom. Sit down. You know you're my favorite child, right?
I do know that. Yes, L'Oreal's mom.
Thank God. Call me Mary.
Okay, Mary.
I'm just kidding. That's rude.
Okay, L'Oreal. Mrs. Whitford. Okay.
L'Oreal, Tom's been waiting and you're taking forever.
Well, sorry.
Oh, you would never use that tone with me.
I guess we're skipping business club.
And thank you. Is that,
Oh, that was
Tom was
accurate.
the favorite.
Still is.
Still is. Yeah. Can
funny
anybody
but
get in
sad.
on that like $600 worth of groceries action, or is that
You used
just?
to drive me to the hospital in the middle of the night when I have a kidney infection.
Yes.
And then you get your rent paid for
I
6
see.
months.
Well, that's
It makes sense.
yeah. That's an important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wins out.
That saved your life, for heaven's sakes,
Sure.
or something.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
something.
For sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Something, yeah.
So that's a long time friendship, and it's really there are so few of those now.
Absolutely. I could not agree more.
How is it how is it that it's still going on? What makes you guys different, or your friendship different, that makes that be the case?
I think we grew up, we grew up together from when we were younger, moved to Albany together to finish going to college.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we both just kind of stayed here. I, kind of built a life here, got married, had a kid, bought a house, got divorced. So and Tom was with me through all of that. So
Right?
just kind of like that lifelong friend, no matter what I need,
Wow.
literally any time of day.
That's great.
But I'm responsible for keeping his cats alive when he's out of town, which is not you.
Well, is there a thing about cats with
Here's
you?
the thing about cats. My backyard's like a pet cemetery. They're not all my cats. Some are
Wait,
his, some
okay,
are his friends'
like-
cats.
A Pet C Cemetery or the Stephen King Pets?
Stephen King. Pet
Yeah,
Cemetery.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
really. I literally walked home one day and him and his friend were burying his friend's cat in my backyard. Like I didn't even know. I'm not.
Well, I gotta tell you, we're gonna have to dig this up to lay that gas line.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, God.
So, anything I need to know about?
Well, a couple things maybe, namely Mr. Whiskers, Mrs. Whiskers, Caboodle, Stevie, Georgia, Mr. Gregory, and Gregory M, and Yarnball the Kitten Man. He's just a kitten, he's not a man.
Wait, so these aren't just like in memoriam? These
Oh no,
are-
they're buried.
Jack, we're gonna need a bigger shovel!
Yeah. So, how the hell do you become the person that people bring the cat to bury?
Well, I guess because I own my home and so like I'm not going anywhere.
I see.
So if like my
Sure.
friend rents an apartment, they don't know if they're going to be there forever. So I'm just like,
So they
sure.
want to have that sense of permanence for the
Sure,
remains.
like
of-
prairie dogs, I think there might be a
Prairie-
rabbit back there. I don't.
prairie
There's
dogs?
some animals, yeah. Toms, yeah.
prairie dogs.
Oh, rest in peace, Petey. But yeah,
I mean, you're east. Okay, never mind.
yeah, it's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what Walt is thinking about.
Yeah, oh! Yeah, L'Oreal, hey. How's it going? So you still, you got the backyard thing going, right? Oh, no, I'm good. I'm just having, me and Louie are having a little trouble with this union guy. You got a little bit of space, say like 6 feet by 2 feet. Don't worry about that. We'll take care of that. Oh, sure, yeah, your mom can pay my rent.
Yeah. You don't really hang out with underworld type folks.
No. Usually not. Taking my distance.
Yeah. So other than Tom, what is your social circle like? And the 8-year-old?
Well, my
Wait, is
wonderful
there a
boyfriend's
big
in the
difference
audience.
between Tom and the 8-year-old? Too many questions at once, probably.
There was a lot of questions at once.
Yeah.
That was only 2 questions, I think.
Yeah, but it was a lot.
Okay, it was. Differences between my daughter and Tom, not much.
I didn't think so.
Maturity level, like pretty spot on. They got
Right,
along great.
Yeah.
Social circle.
You said your
My
boyfriend.
boyfriend Charlie's out there somewhere.
Oh, there he is. Okay, let's give it up for Charlie. Yeah. All right.
And then I said my daughter and Tom already, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my friend Tammy. Yeah, our friend Tammy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I know Tammy. She's been here.
Yeah.
Sure.
I have a really big circle of friends. Yeah.
Most of us have a lot of acquaintances and not too many friends.
Yeah.
Is that
that's-
safe
yeah,
to say?
absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and you're a stickler about that's right. It's not.
I mean, they might not be like the best people, but like they're people.
What?
Not Tom. Like, I wasn't meaning. I didn't mean Tom. So that means Tammy, right? So it's not Charlie. So
Tammy's not a very good person. Is that what we're hearing?
I mean, she can be. Don't tell her I said that.
You know, I didn't actually talk to you before the show. The other folks, I said, I promise I'm not going to put you on the spot. I did not make that promise with you, and it shows. Because
I have no shame.
Let her have it.
Yeah. So, you have a small but important group of friends.
Yes.
And a number of acquaintances.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is? I guess I'm really something about today. What else is really brings meaning to your life? I mean, an 8-year-old is hard to trump, right? It's hard to top.
It is, because everyone's like, oh, what are your hobbies? And I'm like, oh, I like taking my daughter hiking. We like jumping on the trampoline in my back. Like everything.
It's all around.
Yeah, it's like my life is her.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what else brings me joy? That just sounds sad sitting up here and stage the lights. And you're like, what brings you joy? And I'm like, I don't even know.
Well, I didn't mean to do that. As soon
No,
as I
it's
asked the
okay.
question, it's like you have an 8-year-old, so of course that's going to be a huge center of your life.
I like napping a lot.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot.
Are you a long nap person?
Yup.
Really?
Yep, I will nap for 5 hours.
What?
Yup. I wake up on Sunday mornings because I don't have my daughter Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
I'll wake up, have coffee, watch a movie, nap.
Wow.
Yeah, nap hard.
That's an investment.
It is. And then I'll get up and I'm like, I'll have some more coffee or go for a jog, but like...
And then nap again.
No,
No,
not nap again.
okay.
I'm not crazy. Like, do 5 hours. I also go to bed at like 10.
Yeah.
So, I need that nap.
$4 billion missed messages? Hold on, what time is it? I slept for 2 years. Okay, not a big deal. I'm just gonna start catching up on my voicemails. Okay, 2 years ago.
Yeah, hey, I really feel great about the way the country's going. Very optimistic, so, we should get together and just talk about making big plans. 'Cause certainly, here in 2019, nothing's gonna derail our vacations or anything.
That sounds good. Oh gosh, this is from my mom. Okay, hang on.
L'Oreal, I've been waiting for you to text me back. Please tell me where I need to send this check.
Okay.
Hi, this is Johnson, Johnson & Johnson. We got your resume. We're a bit confused about your list of interests and qualifications. Are you an 8-year-old or a house cat? Get back to us.
I live with my dog. Oh, dang it.
Hello, this is the LPD. We need to talk to you about some burials in your backyard. Oh, I should probably check that. Okay.
Oh, there's a pandemic.
I'm seeing it. Yeah, so it's. I kind of envy the ability to do that. I'm more of a cat nap, short nap.
I wish I could.
We wish we could trade the nap stuff.
No, actually, I like my long naps.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I really do. And that's probably your biggest hobby then, given that you have the
One of, and watching murder documentaries.
murder documentaries.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched a murder documentary.
Well, that is sad. So,
wait a minute. I would like to catch up. Could I see a murder documentary, guys? Because I don't believe I have.
Hi, I'm Larry and this is Bob. And we're going to show you how you can have your own at-home murder. This is Denise. Or, as we like to say, Victim.
Now, Larry, tonight we're going to be using, I believe, I could be wrong here, one of the items on this shelf. We've got a chainsaw, of course. We've got the throwing axes. That's another. And then there's the old standby, a dagger. Just an old cursed dagger.
Now,
a jewel in the hilts.
It is fancy. It's great for ceremonial purposes if you're a member of a cult or trying to make a religious statement. But it will take a long time to get through bone and bristle. So you really have to mark out a calendar, ahead of time. You're going to use the dagger. Now, we have done a little bit of early prep. As you see, the fast-acting poison has already hit her system.
That makes it so much easier for the later parts, honestly, because, there's no right.
And, of course, we planned ahead and found a friend that buries a lot of pets in their backyard. So we've already gotten it taken care of about disposal.
No, it's fine.
Let's just take a live look at that yard right now.
Get out! Get out!
Oh, it's fine. I don't care.
But now I'm grateful because now I know what a murder documentary. It's probably
That
nothing
was
like
terrible.
that.
No, so
that
more like just telling the story of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh,
or
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of still shots of the exterior of
Of
strip malls and
buildings
things.
and things like that.
Sorry, man. More like, it was a simple neighborhood.
Yes. Yes.
No one expected it. They looks.
Oh, so this is the dramatic.
Yeah, this is.
They do that. They reenact.
Sometimes.
Or
they just do interviews with people who were
Oh, let's cut to the
victims.
interview.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
That's a really good
because
idea.
I love interviews.
Nobody ever suspected.
I've known her since I was 10. I couldn't. But then I saw a paw coming out of her backyard.
What was that like for you?
Weirdly, kind of neat. Yeah. I learned some things about myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
So is that when the both of you decided to team up?
I'd say yes, that's exactly the moment. And I have to also say, it changed my life in ways I couldn't expect.
When we come back, we're going to learn exactly how his life was changed.
Thank you. Yes.
That's good, yeah. That's great.
So there's got to be a payoff for watching murder documentaries. Is it just interesting to get inside the mindset of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Is
Gives
there
you ideas.
Uh-huh.
There's a whole. You're fine.
Oh,
But
good.
a
really
show
glad.
called Snapped, which is all about women who kill, like their husbands.
Yeah.
You're fine.
No, I'm goofing. I'm goofing. No, I think it's mom again. I'm not sure.
Shut up right now.
It's Charlie. I think something's going on. You know, she's been watching those murder shows. I don't know. I keep hearing weird noises.
Honey, I've made 2 drinks.
I have to call you back. Hold on, Mom.
I put them here. They look very similar. This one's yours.
I don't know about this. Hey, Tom. Yeah. What happened to L'Oreal's ex-husband?
One can wish. No, I'm kidding.
Wow. What did happen to L'Oreal's ex-husband?
Oh, he lives out in Voorheesville now.
Oh, well, Voorheesville. Heck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way out of town.
It's like 30 minutes away. It's a
Yeah.
long drive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably good, right?
Oh, way better, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
And you've never actually considered it.
No, definitely not actually considered.
Voorheesville Cemetery. Your lies.
Yeah, just like that. I mean, most of us would never consider killing another human being.
Of course.
Right? How about cats?
Now I'm like, did I kill one of my cats?
No, I don't. No, I'm not asking if you killed a cat.
Oh,
I'm just asking if you ever considered killing a cat.
no.
No.
His cats are annoying. His cats are annoying. Okay, I didn't kill her.
That's enough out of you. You did not. I would like to say for the record that it has been reported that you did not kill the cat.
No.
Good.
She was annoying and peeing all over my house, so I gave the cat to him. Now she's peeing all over his house. And he's bitter.
I would be.
He took her. Wash my hands.
That's it. Your responsibility ended when that peeing cat left your domicile.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You currently have other pets?
I have 2 cats, that's it.
2 cats.
Yeah.
But they're like family.
They are, yes.
Yeah.
They are. To my daughter, one is like her emotional support cat. Yeah,
Emotional support cat.
it is. Yeah.
I don't know. I find cats to be like the absolute opposite of anything emotionally supportive whatsoever.
Oh no, one of mine is so sweet. No, they're both sweet, but like
Yeah.
I have a black cat where there's like the whole superstition about
Right.
black cats.
That's unfortunate.
But she is such a love.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And most cats are just like, yeah, you, food.
Well, yeah, there's that. Yeah.
Yeah. If you were going to look ahead
Mm-hmm.
to, pick a number of years, what would be your hope for you, for like the awesome life at some point down the road?
I would say being able to just do volunteer work that I'd want to do and not have to work.
What kind of volunteer work? What would you do?
So I have my master's in healthcare administration.
Okay.
And I work for the state right now. I do project management. But what I would love to do, I wanted to be a nursing home administrator. I love working with the elderly. So I'd like to do something on the volunteer side there. And then just own a wonderful house on the lake that all my family could always come and visit and stay. That
Yeah.
would be like ideal for me. So I could travel. So in theory, right, I'm like super rich then, so I could do all of that
Well,
stuff.
yeah.
But I can like spend my time doing what I love, volunteering,
Yeah.
and then
That's beautiful.
have like just a relaxing.
Well, I have good news for you.
Are you make me rich?
Because of the power of improv, we're gonna take you there right now.
I would love that.
Right? So let's see the perfect day, X years down the road, when how rich is really filthy rich?
mean, I don't need to be like ridiculously filthy. Where
Like 20 mil?
that seems ridiculously filthy. Which, sure,
Good.
I'll take it.
We got 20 million, we can volunteer, we can travel, et cetera. Can we just close this out with a look at that for L'Oreal?
Wait, how? I'm so sorry. How far in advance is this?
You tell us.
Did you say 5 years? I would like to see this in 10 years when my daughter's 18.
Perfect. 10 years, because she's on her way out. I'm getting it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, let's see.
The view of the lake from here it's beautiful.
It really is. We have all this land.
All the land.
Are you going to the nursing home later to volunteer?
Yes, specifically to volunteer.
I heard what happened to Ned. I was very sorry to hear that he passed.
I was sorry too, but we knew what to do with him.
And Jan, come on in.
Oh, hi, I'm here from the shelter. You finally earned enough money to afford cats that respect you. Here in the carrier. Enjoy.
Thank you. Sweetheart, we have like 35 cats now.
Yes, but this one will keep the others in line. This is all about cat hierarchies, cat dynamics. It's a whole thing, you know. You have the cats together, and they all kind of just they figure it out.
They've been digging in the backyard, and you said you were going to take care of that. They keep digging and digging and digging.
They have their reasons.
Their reasons?
I've come to respect their reasons, and I've come to understand them.
Okay.
And live in peace with whatever it is they're doing.
Hello, Mother. I'm home from Paris.
How's Paris?
It was wonderful.
That's so good.
Yes. I was at the Sorbonne. It was fantastic. Yes. Hi.
Charlie?
Oh, hi, Charlie. Yes, hi, Charlie. I'm sorry. So you said you wanted family here, so here I am.
Yes. Yes, I wanted you to be here, and also Charlie, of course.
Yes, of course. Where are the other people that are sometimes okay?
Well, we don't have a huge family. I think your sister might be coming soon. Stephanie, I think she's going to come. Isn't Stephanie coming?
Oh, I believe so.
So Stephanie will be here, but... Oh, I think that's Stephanie now. Go get Aunt Steph.
Hi. Hello.
I just came back from Italy. It was lovely.
That is wonderful.
Oh yes, but I couldn't miss this.
Yes.
Couldn't miss all of you.
Yes, it's going to be a beautiful day today. We're all going to barbecue and...
And then volunteer.
And volunteer.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, who was that?
I couldn't say. Come on in.
Come on in.
Tom?
Tom.
Hi. Sorry, I can't. I have to take off and put back on my glasses.
It's Tom.
It is Tom. Okay.
Hey, Tom.
Oh, we all love Tom.
Who doesn't love Tom?
Hey, I got a call from your mother. I just came to stop in. It turns out you're the favorite now.
I'm the favorite of my mom.
Yep. You remember.
Aw.
Sorry, Steph.
I'm gonna go back to Italy.
Well, the reason I called you all here, as you know, throughout various yards and various places in time, I've scattered about various wonderful, beautiful creatures that unfortunately did not come to the end of their lives in the time that I would have liked. They came so soon to the end. I'm going to fix that. We resurrect them tonight.
What? Fluffy?
Yeah, well,
Oh, I think we gotta get the Band-Aids.
we do, yeah.
All right, thank you. Well, all good things must come to an end, I'm afraid. I'm going to ask you the same thing. Is there anything that you would just hate to leave unsaid in this particular circumstance, or are you kind of complete with the experience? Or
This was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
good,
Yeah.
good. I'm really glad. And I've learned from all three of our guests so much this evening. Cat disposal, I did not believe that I would learn anything about whatsoever, and yet you're an inspiration to all of us. Can we give it up for L'Oreal? Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. And you guys, come on, take it out fast. Go fast, go fast. Please give it up for the top. Here we are. Yeah. And Emily, Katana, and Sam, and Sarah, and Walt, and the famous town. All right. Thank you, really, thank you. It's been tough. It's been tough getting going again. Audiences have been very sparse. You could help us out if you had a good time tonight. Use social media or just the old-fashioned, like, actually speaking. Tell people you had a good time. Tell them we're here. We'd really appreciate it. If you did not have a good time, then just shut up. All right? Thank you all. Have a wonderful night.